5 friends, one reckless night, and a cover-up that should have ended in silence, but didn't. This isn't about guilt. This is about what came after. Something followed us, and it wasn't just the police. Something darker knew what we did, and it wanted us to pay. It started with a party none of us remembered. Not fully, at least. There was music, fog, pills passed like candy, and laughter that felt louder than life. Our city never sleeps, but that night, something woke up. We were young, rich, and bored. The kind of bored that makes you dangerous. Harry dared us to race through the empty underpass at 3 a.m. No headlights, no brakes. First one to stop loses. Then came the crash. It wasn't our cars. It was a man. We hit him. No warning. No sound. Just the dull thud of a body folding like paper under steel.
We should have called the cops. We should have stayed. We're not ruining our lives over this. So we ran. We left the man on the road like garbage. But something about that night came with us. Days passed. Then things started happening. Harry woke up screaming. Said he saw the man we hit, standing in his room, smiling, eyes glowing red. We laughed. Thought it was the drugs. Until Mira went missing. She came back the next morning, barefoot, dirty, and silent. Wouldn't talk, just drew circles on the wall, over and over. Circles with a dot in the middle. I started filming everything. It was the only way I could feel real again. The camera began to pick up things we didn't see, like the man in the corner of Leo's room, or Mira whispering in her sleep in a voice that wasn't hers. One by one, we broke. Nikita tried to jump from her window. Harry stopped talking. Leo started drinking like he was trying to drown something inside. We made a pact. Go back. Find the body. Fix what we broke. But it wasn't there anymore. Then we found the file. At the morgue. Case number 78639. Victim. Unidentified male. No fingerprints. No dental records. Eyes completely blackened. Time of death. Not yet determined. It had been 8 days since the crash. He was still warm. We never hit a man. We hit something else. And now it was inside one of us. Mira stopped speaking on the 10th day. No food, no water. Just sat in a dark room, her face pressed against the wall. The circles she used to draw had changed. Now they had teeth. Arav decided to film her. Again. He thought maybe the camera would see what they couldn't. He was right. On playback, her reflection didn't move with her. And then it whispered, "Let me out." Harry was the first to run. He said he had a plan. Said he'd met someone, an old woman who knew about these things. That was the last we saw of him, until Arav got the footage. Harry's phone sent it at 3:03 a.m. The next day, his body washed up in the river. His eyes were sewn shut. His mouth was still open, screaming. Nikita broke next. She stopped sleeping, started talking to her own reflection, kept saying she could still feel the man under the car, every bone, every breath. But the worst thing, she liked it. She painted the symbol from the morgue all over her father's house. When he tried to stop her, she bit him, deep, like she was trying to chew through his soul. That's when Arav realized this wasn't just punishment, it was transference. The thing they hit, it had no body now, so it was borrowing theirs. He locked himself in his studio, stopped answering calls, rewatched every frame he'd captured since the night of the crash. In one video, he saw something. He was in a mirror, smiling, but he hadn't been in the room. Leo tried to escape the city, boarded a flight to Dubai, didn't even make it past immigration. Security footage showed him walking into the airport bathroom, but he never came out. Later that week, A janitor found all the mirrors in that bathroom smashed, except one. On it, written in blood, Case 39, no escape. Arav was the last, still sane, or so he thought. He visited Mira one last time. She looked up at him and said, "You were driving." He wasn't. He hadn't been, right? He went back to the underpass alone, to the spot, lit candles, begged for forgiveness. Then he heard it, a wet, slow whisper. "You brought me here." Arav kept hearing the phrase, Case 39. It haunted him in dreams. He searched the police archives. There it was, a file marked with a blood-red X. No case details, no names, just one sentence. All vessels must return to the source. He dug deeper, found an old detective, retired, half mad, living in the woods. Said he'd worked that case once. Said it wasn't human. Said it escaped. And then he shot himself mid-sentence. Mira was gone. Not dead. Not alive. Just gone. She disappeared from her room, but her drawings stayed. They'd changed again. Now they were maps. The path on the drawings led to an abandoned asylum outside the city, long condemned, sealed for decades. It was once known as Mimoun Institute for the Disturbed. Case 39 originated here. Arav went in alone. Inside, time stopped. Every clock stuck at 0339. The walls were breathing. He saw Leo's reflection, then Nikita's, then Mira's. They were all smiling. In the main chamber, he found a chair. Strapped to it, himself. Eyes sewn shut, mouth wide open. But he was standing too, watching. Then the lights went out. He woke up hours later. A mark was burned into his chest. A spiral, same as the symbol. He wasn't alone in his body anymore. The thing had moved in. Arav fled, disappeared for weeks, until one night, a new video appeared online. Unmarked, uploaded anonymously. It showed Mira in a hospital gown, looking into the lens. "It's your turn now." That video spread like a virus. Everyone who watched it started seeing things. The black spiral, the stitched man, the name, Case 39. Police tried tracking the source. Every IP led back to one location, Mimoun Asylum. But that place doesn't exist anymore. Burned down, 50 years ago. Some say Mira still lives there. Some say she never existed. But sometimes, if you look too long into a mirror, you'll see her, drawing circles, waiting. They thought they hit a man, but they'd opened a gate, and what came through was never going back. Now the curse spreads, and the name lives on. Case 39 isn't a case, it's a virus. So the next time you think a moment of thrill is harmless, the next time you feel invincible, untouchable, just remember, some doors only open once, and the thing on the other side, it doesn't want to go back. If this story gave you chills, subscribe now for more real-feeling horror stories every week.